Hey, welcome back, everyone. Thanks for checking out my video. Obviously, something got you to click on it. Um, if you like what I'm doing, please give me a subscription and like down below the video. Those things help us out way more than you would ever imagine. So what I got today is some cards I picked up off Sportlots. For those of you that like the pre-war and the baseball, yeah, this probably isn't going to be your cup of tea. Feel free to keep watching. I'd love to have you watch, but if not, I completely understand. So about a week or two ago, I picked up some 13-14 score black cards and did a little bit more, got some more of these. So this was one card mail day. This is the 13-14 score black Brent Seabrook for my Chicago Blackhawks collection. I'm trying to get a copy of each of the gold parallels, red parallels, and black parallels. The black parallels are supposedly one per hobby case. Not sure if that's accurate, but they are pretty tough to come by, and they're not usually too cheap. If you can find them cheaply, they're a steal to get, which I have done. Sometimes I find them cheap. I'd love to put that set together, but it's unrealistic. But I just want to get my Blackhawks for now. So that was that was one piece of my big order. The next piece we got, talked about the red parallels. These are a lot easier, but these are tougher than the golds. The golds are way more common. This is the second most easy one, and then there's the blacks, and then there's the red backs, but I don't have any red backs coming. They are super hard to find. So in this deal, I got the Patrick Sharp and the Nicholas Chalmerson, and because it was going to be the same price shipping for the two cards, or if I could go up to four, I went ahead and picked up a couple more. I picked up the red Alex DeBrincat parallel from this year, I guess last year's Parkhurst, I should say. I think I may have a copy of this, but it's red border. It's Blackhawks colors, so I figured I'd throw another one in my binder. And then I just picked this one up because the seller had it for 18 cents, which is a pretty good deal. So I figured I'd throw that in there, and maybe sometime down the road I can make trade it for something else or whatever the case may be. We'll see if those stand up there. The next group is 4 cards, and I did this really to pick up 2. Same thing as the situation, but with the last one, it was going to be the same price shipping whether I shipped 2 or 4, so I picked up a couple cheap cards at the end. So these was watching a Stars game with my fiance the other night, and they were playing the Devils, and they were talking about 2 guys on the team that were actually born in Texas. So I did a little research, and apparently there are 5 native Texans in the NHL, which still seems kind of high. But I decided I love these cards, so I just want to do a little, I don't even want to say I'm going to do a PC. I'm just going to do a one card of the guys. So each of these guys were both born in the Plano, Texas area, which is where my local monthly card show is. But pick these up. They're both numbered out of 100 parallels. Just something different to add to the collection. And in there, I decided to throw in for a buck a Dylan Larkin, who is, I think he's still living more off promise than results, but his cards are pretty popular, so I thought I might be able to trade it off someday. But this corner right there, you can see, is a little white. Not real happy with that, because obviously that wasn't disclosed, but it's Sportlots. You can see a little white there, so it is what it is. It was a buck for a star player. I'm not complaining too much. Obviously, you'd like it better, but such is life. Last card I picked up was one, I just got it for 18 cents. And this, you've seen the black. You saw the black Brent Seabrook earlier. This is from the set the year before, and these are the black ice parallels that are extremely scarce. For some reason, the seller just didn't want this card. He had it listed for 18 cents. These cards are usually going to go, even common players, going to go around $10 a card. When I was super collecting Andrew Shaw, that was one of the cards I never had. I had like 93% of his I think it was 93% of his cards that were numbered to 5 or less. And I had multiple 1 of 1s, and cards numbered to 5, cards numbered to 3. But that was one card that always eluded me. I never saw the card available. So for 18 cents, I figured I'll throw that up. I'd pick that up, and maybe someday I'll find something to trade it for. And the last card, I started with Score Black, and end with Score Black. Seabrook earlier, now it's Duncan Keith, the former line mates. Duncan Keith was listed a couple years ago as one of the 100 greatest NHL players ever, and he is pretty much a surefire Hall of Famer, and just thrilled to be able to add it to the collection. Working on my project, hopefully someday. Getting a little closer. The Kane and Taves are going to be pricey on these cards. There is a Taves out there available, but I think it's like 35 or 40 bucks. So I haven't made that leap yet, and I don't know that I've seen a Kane. Hopefully everything else is out there. I have a Shaw. I'd like to get a second one to be a part of that set, but we'll see what happens. So anyway, if you like hockey, hopefully you like what you saw, or at least can appreciate what a fellow collector is trying to put together. Give me a like and a subscription if you would. That'd be great. But I don't have anything else for you. Happy collecting, y'all. Have a great one, and I'll talk to you soon.